for whatever he charges. But this, what he's teaching, is full sutras, full grammar.
Very nice, Prabhu. Jai. He does
So
this
yeah,
every
every Thursday.
every Thursday. But he keeps starting new batches.
No. This is not any batches. The other one, functional grammar, yeah, they can have. This is
Okay,
no.
okay.
I
Okay.
think, if I'm not wrong, this is the only batch he has.
Wow, okay. Very nice.
There are
Jai.
14 students.
1400?
14.
14.
Yeah.
Just how can you manage such okay, 14 students? Okay.
14 students.
Very
Basically,
focused.
because it started with 40.
Hmm.
And then like funnel. Because you have to memorize sutras, you have to post with so many things. So it becomes difficult for it.
Homework and everything. Yeah, Jai.
Yeah, but there's doctor who's joining. He is joining from his clinic.
Very poor.
He's from Phoenix. Shigundu.
Very poor.
Okay. Thank you for joining. So today we're going to chat chapter number 16 by mnemonic. Just before we start, are there anything to share? Anything? I don't know. Vijay is not here, right? Yeah. So how long she's going? 3 weeks?
Yeah, Prabhu, she's back on 27th, I think.
Oh, okay, 27th. Oh, I thought for some reason I thought she'd be there for Janmashtami. No, okay.
No, she's coming back for Janmashtami.
Okay. Okay, so we can start the chapter, and 16th chapter basically, right? Talk divine and demonic natures. So who like to read the first verse? These first three together.
I will read, Prabhu.
Thank you.
1 minute, just opening. Oh, Nana, do you want to read? Okay, Hari bol. He'll read, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Chapter 16.
Sorry, there was someone at the door.
Oh, no problem.
16.1. 16.1 to 3 are in the same verse.
Yeah. Pura.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sri Bhagavanuvacha Abhayam Sattva Samsuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavastitihi Dhanam Damascha Yajnascha Swadhyayastapa Arjavam Ahimsa Satyamakrodhas Tyagas Shantir Apaishanam दयाभूतेष्वलोलुप्त्वं मार्दवं ह्रीर् अचापलं तेजक्षमा धृतिः शौच मद्रोहो नातिमानिता भवन्ति सम्पदं दैवी मभिजातस्य भारत. Sri Bhagavanuvacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Abhayam, fearlessness, Sattva Samshuddhihi, purification of one's existence, Jnana, in knowledge, Yoga, of linking up, Vyavastitihi, the situation, Dhanam, charity, Damaha, controlling the mind, Cha and Yajnaha, performance of sacrifice, Cha and Swadhyayaha, study of Vedic literature, Tapaha, austerity, Arjavam, simplicity, Ahimsa, non-violence, Satyam, truthfulness, Akrodaha, freedom from anger, Tyagaha, renunciation, Shantihi, tranquility, Apaishunam, aversion to fault finding, Daya, mercy, Bhuteshu, towards all living entities, Aloluptvam, freedom from greed. Oh, it reminds me of Laulyam. Mardavam, gentleness, Hrihi, modesty, Achapalam, determination, Tejaha, vigor, Kshama, forgiveness, Dhritihi, fortitude, Shaucham, cleanliness, Adroha, freedom from envy, Na, not, Atimanita, expectation of honor, Bhavanti, are, Sampadam, the qualities, Daivim, the transcendental nature, Abhijatasya, of one who is born of, Bharata, the son of Bharata. Prabhu, this is a big one. Should I read the whole thing?
How you read कर लो? Yeah, please anyway वो करना ही है anyway तो. If it's too
Chalo.
long, or maybe actually it's too long. Okay, let's break it down. You read for the first two paragraphs. So you
Okay,
get
Prabhu.
yeah.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, fearlessness, purification of one's existence, cultivation of spiritual knowledge, charity, self control, performance of sacrifice, study of the Vedas, austerity, simplicity, non-violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, aversion to fault finding, compassion for all living entities, freedom from covetousness, gentleness, modesty, steady determination, vigor, forgiveness, fortitude, cleanliness, and freedom from envy and from the passion of honor. These transcendental qualities, O son of Bharata, belong to godly men endowed with divine nature. Purport. In the beginning of the 15th chapter, the banyan tree of this material world was explained. The extra roots coming out of it were compared to the activities of the living entities, some auspicious, some inauspicious. In the 9th chapter also, the devas or godly and the devata and the asuras, the ungodly or demons, were explained. Now, according to Vedic rites, activities in the mode of goodness are considered auspicious for progress on the path of liberation, and such activities are known as Daivi Prakriti, transcendental by nature. Those who are situated in the transcendental nature make progress on the path of liberation. For those who are acting in the modes of passion and ignorance, on the other hand, there is no possibility of liberation. Either they will have to remain in this material world as human beings, or they will descend among the species of animals or even lower life forms. In the 16th chapter, the Lord explains both the transcendental nature and its attendant qualities and the demoniac nature and its qualities. He also explains the advantages and disadvantages of these qualities. The word abhijatasya, in reference to one born of transcendental qualities or godly tendencies, is very significant. To beget a child in a godly atmosphere is known in the Vedic scriptures as Garbhadana Sanskara. If the parents want a child in the godly qualities, they should follow the 10 principles recommended for the social life of the human being. In Bhagavad Gita, we have studied also before that sex life for begetting a good child is Krishna himself. Sex life is not condemned provided the process is used in Krishna consciousness. Those who are in Krishna consciousness at least should not beget children like cats and dogs, but should beget them so that they may become Krishna conscious after birth. That should be the advantage of children born of a father and mother absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Hare
Right.
Krishna Prabhu.
Krishna, thank you. Let's maybe discuss here two paragraphs and then go ahead. Okay, before we go ahead, anything to share? Yes. Hi, Sharamya. Join.
Prabhu, are these
Uh,
sorry,
no, yeah, good, good.
are these qualities for transcending the mode of goodness or being in the mode of goodness?
These qualities help transcend mode of goodness. They don't give it. They themselves don't give liberation, but can help one to progress the path of liberation. These are like conducive qualities to get for getting liberation.
Okay, Prabhu. Understood.
Yeah, they can't give liberation themselves. Anything else? Go ahead. Okay. So, again, the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and Shri Baldev Vidyabhushan and Shri Prabhupada also in his purport basically starts with the previous chapter and connects with this particular chapter, right? So, if you see Prabhupada mentioned in the purport, starting 15th chapter, what was mentioned? The inverted Ashwatha banyan tree, right? Now, do you remember their roots and the secondary roots also? Remember the roots and secondary roots? And remember what they are?
One is It's desires, Prabhu.
More root, main root. Secondary roots also, yes, right?
Senses and sense objects. Secondary roots are like vasanas of rag and dvesh.
Perfect. So,
Prabhu,
are the
I'm
pious and
reading
impious
notes.
impressions? Yes, exactly. Very nice. Thank you so much, Vivek. Very nice. The impression, the pious and impious impression from previous lives, right? Those secondary roots, right? So, in the this particular chapter, Krishna will mention the nature of the saintly and demoniac person, and then the first type, the nature of the saintly person are excellent, and second one is not. Okay. And in the 15th chapter, as Krishna mentioned, the roots and secondary roots that Vivek mentioned, the roots are the when desire. Secondary roots are the pious and impious impressions for previous lives because of previous actions. Every action we do gives an impression. It can be pious or impious impression. All these impressions, both, they are the secondary roots of the tree. And the fruit of this tree, you could say, is these gunas, the qualities mentioned here. The fruit. Right? So if you see the ninth chapter also, let's see what the verse. Veda base may, if you go ninth chapter, uh, nine. Okay. In the ninth chapter, Krishna mentions verse number 12 and 13. I see here. Moghasha moga karmano moga jana vicheta saha rakshasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim shita. Right? Those who are bewildered are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. In the deluded condition, their hopes of liberation, their furtive activities, and the culture of knowledge are all defeated. Moga asha, moga karma, moga matlab गए तेल लेने गए भैंस पानी में that kind of stuff, right? So Krishna mentioned those categories in the ninth chapter also. So now the deva nature, right? If you see here, devim prakriti ashrita. Yeah. In the later verses, devim prakriti. Remember the verse? Remember the verse devim prakriti ashrita?
It's shout
Ninth
something
chapter.
Mam Partha.
Huh?
Mahatmanastu Mam Partha.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. Thank you.
Anita is shouting Prabhu from upstairs. She's not able to access her mic.
Devi Mahatma Devi Prakriti. They take Devi Prakriti. Um, in the bag, in the sling bag, man. Devim Prakriti Mashita, right? So Devim and Asurim. So here, if you see in this 9.12, Rakshasim Asurim Prakriti Mohinim Shita. The filter of Rakshasim and Asurim mentality. So now this Krishna here says the Devi nature who has sattvic attitude, the sattvic qualities, and pious impression. And because of that, what happens? The person is able to perform the activities, follow the rules according to the Vedas, and that is suitable for liberation. Okay, that is Devi Sampat. See here, कहाँ पे गया? Devim Sampadam. See the third verse of this chapter, 16th chapter. Bhavanti Sampadam Devim. That is Devi Sampat. Sampat, Sampatti, right? The wealth of sattvic quality, the Devi qualities. And there is a fruit of the Ashwatha tree. From tree of this material world, you could say the excellent fruit are the qualities mentioned in this particular verse. Excellent qualities. And the nation of Asuras or Rakshasas, we say Asuras and Rakshasas, they are mode of passion and ignorance. And those are the cause for Rag and Dvesh, as I mentioned, all evil actions, everything, and not following Vedas, everything. And then what happens? Instead of liberation, they go Patanti, go back down. Those are called Asura Sampat. Daiva Sampat, Asura Sampat. Make sense? Divine qualities, demonic qualities. Divine qualities help one is naturally inclined for Vedas, follow the Vedic principles, and thereby on the path to liberation. And demonic qualities, U-turn. Okay? That's undesirable fruit of the tree. And the purpose of 16th chapter is to understand this particular point. The purpose of 16th chapter. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes,
So now
Prabhu.
let's get purpose and then we'll go ahead. Purpose is abhijatasya. Jatasya means jata means born. Abhi means be nicely born. Right? So these are transcendental qualities or godly tendencies. So these are not qualities are not transcendental in themselves. But these qualities can help us achieve transcendental position. Will make sense. Right? Not that one is just because it's fearless, doesn't mean one is transcendental. Right? But one who is transcendental has a quality of fearlessness. Hopefully that relation is understood. Right? So now Prabhupada says, to begin a child in godly atmosphere is called Garbhadhan Samskar. There are 10 samskaras, 10 main samskaras basically in our Sanatan Vedic Dharma. The first one is Garbhadhan Samskara. Right? And then, so for Garbhadhan basically means Garbhadhan means Simanta Samskar. Then child is born. So many things are there. Jata Samskar. So Garbhadhan Samskar is the most important part. And at least for our Gaudiya Vaishnavas, there's a book written by one of our Goswamis, Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami. He's written a book called Shat Kriya Sar Deepika. Basically, what it means is he has written all the samskaras which should be performed by Gaudiya Vaishnavas, expected to perform by Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Because the difference, it says in the Shastra, the difference between a Shudra and a Dvija is the difference between samskaras. So those are Shudras, they don't perform samskaras, doesn't matter to them anyway. So, because in Kali Yuga, most of the people are doing for samskaras, they're Kalau Shuddha Sambhavat. Most of them are Shudra. Because
Hare
they don't
Krishna
perform this.
Prabhu. What is
Sorry?
Svija?
Dvija basically means twice born. Those who
Twice
get
born.
Gayatri, right? Brahmana,
Oh,
Kshatriya, Vaishya.
like a Dvivedi, like that. Someone who
Dvivedi,
is
they know two Vedas, Chaturvedi, Trivedi. No, not just that. When I say Dvija, it means they have the eligibility to study Vedas. It
in
can
the
be 2, 3, 1, whatever it is.
okay. Okay.
Right? So Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. They are Dvijas.
Got it. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So Dvijas. So when you don't perform samskaras, Shudras, automatically considered. But even if you perform Dvija samskar and still has mentality of Shudra, then you also say Shudra. Okay, but this is the criteria, samskaras. Samskaras are what is called as, then you get some scar. You know, scar in English doesn't go away. Scar. Samskar means some scar you got. No, you get a scar on your heart, near your heart, on your heart, impressions. And that gets carried over lifetimes, some scars. And which was Papa is talking about Bhagavad Gita, we have studied also before that. Sex life for begetting a good child is Krishna himself. With the verse?
It's the Vibhuti Yoga verse, Prabhu, 10th chapter.
Aham bija pratapita.
No.
Oh,
This is 7th chapter.
The seed giving father. Oh, 7th.
7th chapter.
He's the strength
Kamosmi
in man.
Bharatarashabha.
Okay.
Kamosmi. Definition Kamosmi. Anyway. 7:11. Balam balavatam chaham काम राग विवर्जितम then dharma viruddha bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshava. Some chapters. So sex life which is performed to get a child, to help the child progress in spiritual life. And that can be done, that is possible when performed Garbhadhan Samskar. In what way? When both the parent are in the right consciousness. Because based on the consciousness of the parent, that kind of living entity is attracted in the womb of the mother. Anyone remembers anything regarding that from Srimad Bhagavatam? Any examples?
Devahuti talking to Kapila Muni chapter.
Mm-mm. Very favorite example. मतलब,
Are you asking about a child begotten that way?
Either way, Asura or say any spectrum.
Prahlad Maharaj was different. It was post conception, right?
Yeah, he was instructed by Narada Muni.
Very close. Kardamuni and Didi. Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha. How are they
Okay,
born?
yeah, Diti.
How are they conceived? Right? So she says she wants to have a child, but the time was not right.
Oh.
Do you remember that? Seventh canto Srimad Bhagavatam.
Can you please explain what happened?
So she really wanted to have physical association with Kardamuni. Kardamuni said, no, this is not the right time. It's evening time. Lord Shiva is roaming around all the Bhutaganas. This was the right time. But Diti said, no, I want it. And finally gave in. So not the right time, not that consciousness. Who got attracted in the womb that time? Hiranyakashipu. Basically, Kardamuni said, because you've done this, because you insist so much, because these two children who are going to be born, they're going to be the biggest asuras ever in the world. He kind of made the proclamation. But then he also said, okay, when Maditi said, please don't say that, my children, how can I tolerate, right? The asuras. So he said, okay, fine. The boon I can give is they will be killed by Bhagwan himself. It's in 2 minutes I told. Seventh canto in Bhagavatam. The very start, you can find Kardamuni and Diti. How? So this is a classic example of that. How when Dasapam Gabayan Samskara, when the consciousness is not right, what kind of child or soul gets attracted to the womb of the mother. Do you want me to show you the part? Or you got it?
No, bravo. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Seventh canto. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to Purpose here. Okay. Those are Krishna consciousness, and this should not beget children like cats and dogs. There's a very, very powerful statement from Srimad Bhagavatam, fifth canto Srimad Bhagavatam, by Rishabdev. You must have all heard or seen this verse.
Yeah,
Very
Prabhu.
sure.
It starts with nachay patir, nachay. That
Ah,
verse.
Pitana Sasyor. That would be Egyptian. This thing is 555. If I remember correctly. Yes, 5, 5, 5. Let me see it again. Not this one. Here. Okay, अरे पीछे यहाँ पे 18 बस.
5:18.
Yes. गुरु न सस्यात् स्वजनो न सस्यात् पिता न सस्यात् जननी न सस्यात् दैवं न तस्यान् न पतिश्च सस्यान् न मोचयेद्यः समुपेत मृत्युम्. One who cannot deliver his dependents from the path of repeated birth and death should never become a spiritual master, guru, swajana, pita, father, janani, a mother, a worshipful demigod, devam, Patishan husband, right? One should never become. This is an extremely strong statement, right? So, what does it mean here? How can we understand this? The Rishabh, the Bhavan himself is saying, from Bhagavatam.
Okay, you repeat that. One who?
Manu cannot deliver his dependents from the path of repeated birth and death should never become a spiritual master, guru, a father, pita, husband, pati, janani, a mother, or a daivam, a worshipable devata, demigod. One should not become any of this if they can't liberate the dependent from the cycle of birth and death.
Okay.
तो कैसे समझे मतलब हमको तो हमारा पता कर गया फिर तो can you guarantee that can anyone guarantee my dependent will become I can deliver my dependent?
Hariprasad Prabhu says Rishabhadev's own son Bharat Maharaj
Yeah,
did not get
exactly.
prema in the first place.
Yes. So what is how to understand this perspective then?
We should do our duty, Prabhu, as responsibility. It's our responsibility, but the results are up to Bhagwan and the
You
person's
should do responsibility. What
license.
responsibility?
As a parent and or as a husband.
What is your responsibility as a parent or husband or mother?
To introduce them to the path of Bhakti or raise children in this path so that they have the tools necessary where their vasanas take them, and depending on many other circumstances, at least they would have started the process.
Perfecto. Yes. Become guarantee. So what about Shishida Swami, the commentator in Bhagavatam, he says that this verse actually means one should give the necessary samskaras to dependents so that they are can have a path of bhakti or path of liberation. Not that they have to be liberated in this life itself. Does not mean that. So yes, as a parent, if we don't do that for our children, starting with us first, then we are definitely failing this verse. They are not doing properly. That makes sense? So first, खुद तो चालू करो. Start with ourselves and definitely for dependents. That will do. Samskaras, right? Samskar can be anything. You know, any part of any angle of bhakti can give samskaras to dependent children, especially in our case. Okay, makes sense. Okay. So now we can. Oh. We go back before again. Sorry. Okay. So that is the first two paragraphs. Any question before we move ahead? Next two paragraphs. One. Nice. Okay. Let's do the next two paragraph. The social institution known as Varnashram Dharma, the institution dividing society into four divisions of social life and four occupational divisions or castes, is not meant to divide human society according to birth. Such divisions are in terms of educational qualifications. They are to keep the society in a state of peace and prosperity. The qualities mentioned herein are explained as transcendental qualities meant for making a person progress in spiritual understanding so that he can get liberated from the material world. In the Varnashram institution, the sannyasi or the person in the renounced order of life is considered to be the head or the spiritual master of all social statuses and orders. A Brahmana is considered to be the spiritual master of the other three sections of society, namely the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, and Shudras. But a sannyasi who is on the top of the institution is considered to be the spiritual master of the Brahmanas also. For a sannyasi, the first qualification should be fearlessness. Because a sannyasi has to be alone without any support or guarantee of support. Sorry. Because a sannyasi has to be alone without any support or guarantee of support, he has simply to depend on the mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. If one thinks after I leave my connections, who will protect me? He should not accept the renounced order of life. One must be fully convinced that Krishna, on Supreme Personality of Godhead, in his localized aspect as Paramatma, is always within, that he is seeing everything and he always knows what one intends to do. One must thus have firm conviction that Krishna as Paramatma will take care of his soul surrendered to him. I shall never be alone, one should think. Even if I live in the darkest regions of a forest, I shall be accompanied by Krishna. and he will give me all protection. That conviction is called abhayam, fearlessness. This state of mind is necessary for a person in the renounced order of life. But okay. Any questions, anything in discuss before we start? Once, twice.
Prabhupada is explicitly saying don't do like the renounced order of life here.
Can you repeat again, sorry?
He's explicitly saying like don't do Falgu Vairagya
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
and live in the path where you know that you are not lonely. Wherever you can't say, I shall never be alone. This is a very beautiful statement. Even if I live in the darkest regions of a forest, I shall be accompanied by Krishna and he will give me all protection.
Yeah, there's a different level of surrender.
Yeah,
Matlab, whole, yeah,
yeah,
different
Prabhu.
category. Sorry?
Yeah, we call it on Lord Balaji, right? The hand that he raises up to shower blessings is called the Abhaya Hastam.
Abhay Hastam. Abhay, yeah. The Hastam, the hand which gives fearlessness.
Yeah,
Wonderful. Yes. I'm thinking any. Abhayam Sarvada Tasva Yadaditam. Sri Ramachandra, when Vibhishan came, right, to surrender, Hanumanji said, I approve. Sugriv said, I don't approve. Right? और डिस्कशन करूँ उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए पता नहीं क्या स्पाई है हाँ क्या पता नहीं क्या करेगा टू नो सो मेनी थिंग्स गोइंग ऑन बट लॉर्ड राम से सकृदेव प्रपन्नो यस तवास्मि इति याचते अभयम सर्वदा तस्मै ददाति एतद् व्रतं ददाति एतद् व्रतं मम सकृत एव प्रपन्नो यस सकृत मीन्स once yeah? Even if it's even months a person says prapanna means surrenders and says tava asmi I am yours, I am yours. Right? Right? I am yours. Iti yachate. Hmm? Please says it, I am yours. So Bhagavan surrenders and says, I am yours. Abhayam sarvada. I grant abhayam, fearlessness. Dadami, I abhayam, I grant. Dadami gives. Vritam mama, that's my vow. Yes, I remember that abhayam was Sri Ramachandra's proclamation. Tavevasmi, Tavevasmi. Wonderful. Yes. Okay, so if you see, so Baldev Bhushan, the commentator, he says that Krishna is giving qualities based on the different varnas. The first four qualities he mentions, right? No, the first quality mentioned, the first, if he's sannyasi, then the qualities he speak of grahastha, then manaprastha, right? He give like that. The first quality for sannyasi he mentions is fearlessness. Free from the fear of how he will survive without any work. That is the first quality for sannyasi. That's what Prabhupada mentions in this purport also. Right? And the sannyasi, then we have um, brahmachari. ब्रह्मचारी तो आश्रम है वो तो वर्णिस ब्रह्मचर्य वैष्णवी गृहस्थ मानप्रस्थ सन्यासी right brahmachari so these are different ashramas on top of the ashram is who sannyasi can you even tell me Krishna where does Krishna say that Krishna created the four varnas ashrams so who created the varna ashram who created the system of varna ashram Bhagavan created did Bhagavan say anywhere in Bhagavad Gita he did that chaturvarnam Maya
Chaturvarna
Srishtam.
Maya Srishtam. Yes, please.
Guna Karma Vibhagashah. Chaturvarnam, these four varnas, Maya Srishtam was created by me. What is the criteria of creation? Guna Karma Vibhagashah. Based on Guna and Karma. Okay? But does it mean that birth has no role to play? Not really. If one has cultivated the quality of Brahmic quality in this life, in next life will get a body in a family who's practicing Brahmanas. So by birth itself, you have, because you've taken a birth in Brahminical family, that means in the previous life you have the samskar of a Brahmana. That's what you got. Now with that, what do you do in this life? वो अलग. So even by birth itself, they say different indication that the previous life you cultivated the Brahminical qualities. That's why you are in this life you get a birth in a Brahmana family. Okay? So birth has also part. But the mukhya part is even if you get a birth in a Brahmana family, if you don't perform that activity, then again go back, whatever, right? But we're getting starting board, nice, but them up, jump start in that case. So now Krishna is here, as the Papa says here, the Brahmanas consider spiritual master of the other sections of the society, of the other ashramas, varnas, and ashram का क्या है पूरा सन्यासी, okay? And there are four types of sannyasis, okay? There's Kutichaka, Bahudaka, Paribraja, and Paramahamsa. So different types of sannyasis, different levels. Kutichaka means taking sannyas but still not left home fully. Bahudaka is okay, they are a little bit far away from home. Paribraja means okay, they are left home, they are touring around, begging for Madhukari. Paramahamsa means that the सामने से जो will come up front, they will have, or something will have. Okay? So Paramahamsa is, remember, Madhavendra Puri, you remembers? You remember? No. Anyone who doesn't know who Madhavendra Puri is? Ramya, do you know? Madhavendra Puri is Lakshmi, she is out.
No, Prabhu.
So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, so the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, the parampara which we have, it started with Shri Madhavendra Puri.
Not with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's guru, Shri Ishwara Puri. His guru is Shri Madhavendra Puri.
Okay.
So he is the root of the tree. So he was initially from the Madhva Sampradaya.
Oh,
But in Madhva Sampradaya, the concept of prema, especially to Vraja Krishna, is Vraja Krishna is there, but that prema, the sweetness aspect is not there. It's more philosophy, tattva is there. The worship would be Krishna. The Bhagavan is the center, no doubt. But the rasa aspect, right? That is not there present. So Madhavendra Puri brought that out. So we say ourselves as Brahma Madhva Gaudi Sampradaya.
this Madhavendra Puri is not the same as Madhvacharya.
No. It's not Madhvacharya, it's Madhvacharya.
Madhvacharya.
Right? So Brahma,
Yes.
so we are in the Madhva Sampradaya, but it's called a different branch.
Okay.
The tree is there. So it's called Shakha Bhed. The tree, the many common principles are there. Not all of them, many principles are common, but we are different branch of the tree.
Okay.
Because our parampara start part of that. So Shri Madhavendra Puri for that sampradaya,
Okay.
but he started this rasa. The rasa aspect, he started that. Madhavendra Puri. Right?
Okay.
So he never used to beg. Water comes up front, and that's it.
Okay.
In Chaitanya Charitamritam, if you read, in Madhya Leela, chapter number 4, talks about Shri Madhavendra Puri. Very beautiful, very wonderful personality. Very, very wonderful personality, Madhavendra Puri. So if you go to Jagannath Puri, not to Jagannath Puri, a place called Ramuna. Ramuna is the name of the place. And the deity is called Kheer Chor Gopinath.
Oh. He Chor Gopinath.
Kheer Chor. Kheer means paisam. Bhagwan stole paisam
Hmm.
from Ajahn Puri and kept it. The story mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Basically, he was given a task to get chandan to Bhagwan, and sandalwood, everything. So he was
Hmm.
on the way to Jagannath Puri to get it. He was stopped at Ramuna. He saw that Bhagwan offered a very nice kheer. So when kheer was being offered, he saw the kheer and said, "Oh, I wish I could taste it so that I can make it for my Gopal."
Hmm.
Then he said, "What did I do? Bhagwan offering chalu hai and I thought I could taste this. Chhe,
Mhm.
just fire on me." Right? It seemed sad. Bhagwan hid it behind. पूछे क्या हो गया किधर गया वो? Bhagwan later came into dream of the pujari said, I have stolen a pot of kheer from Majinde Puri. Give it to him. He wanted to taste it. How it tastes like to make it for me. For his eating
Hmm.
Gopal. So he kheer chor Gopinath.
Hmm.
So Majinde Puri then it became famous. He ran away from there anyway. But I'm saying kheer chor Gopinath.
Hmm.
Other thing is, have you seen in Nathdwara, I've seen Gopal,
Yes.
Srinathji.
Yes.
Do you know who
I've
found
seen.
Giri? Who
I've
found
been to the
Giri?
temple, Prabhu.
Sorry?
I've been to the temple.
Yeah, so who found Giri?
Mm, I remember that days they were telling.
Shri Madhavendra Puri.
Not
वो
Vallabhacharya.
मतलब से बात तो मिला उनको.
Okay.
Shri Madhavendra Puri found the Gopal deity on top of Govardhan. He
Okay.
used to worship Srinathji top of Govardhan first. And then वहां से he moved Nathdwara, Rajasthan finally. And the Pushtimarg Sampradaya, they worship Srinathji Gopal.
Ah.
But deity was
Okay.
found by Maharishi Madhavendra Puri. And
From
a big
top of
festival.
Govardhan.
Yeah, on top of Govardhan.
Okay. Mm.
So, and when he found, he did big festival for Gopal. And then Gopal said, I'm feeling very hot. It's summer, I'm feeling very hot. Can I get
Mm.
Chandan for me? That is why he went
Okay.
from Vrindavan to Puri to get Chandan.
Okay.
So, Ramuna, that's how this story is connected.
Okay.
And then, so that is Paramahamsa. He would just sit, do nothing. He just japa and chant. भगवान बोले रे कुछ खाया नहीं इसने. Bhagwan came in form of a small Gopal, a covered boy. Baba, I heard you don't beg Madhukuri. हालाला हम तो नहीं करते. Baba, village, no one, I make sure no one goes hungry here. Take a pot of milk for you. आप पी लो. ठीक है कि मेरे सामने से आया राइट. ये pot and he left. We drank the milk. Nectar taste. Who is that boy? Who's that boy? Who is the boy who gave this? Of course, they find out Bhagavan himself came to his devotee to give milk. So there's Paramhamsa. They don't beg. Right? They don't need to beg. Bhagavan himself comes and arranges everything for them. That's the meaning. So Kutishaka, Bahudaka, Parivajaka, and Paramahamsa. Okay? So the sannyasi is the top. Again, it's different levels, but Paramahamsa is the topmost. And Baba very beautifully gives the qualification or the description of fearlessness. Absolutely beautiful. And this is one of the definition of Sharanagati. Surrender. The six limbs of surrender. Anyone knows? The six limbs of surrender.
Yeah, Prabhu, that's what I was about to say. It's from
Mhm.
Sanatana Goswami, Hari Bhakti Vilas.
He says that.
Anya Bilashita, like that only it will start.
Interesting.
Maybe very similar to the Uttama Bhakti
Very
Shlok,
similar,
I
yes.
remember. Yeah.
If you go to 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the last Savajam Parityajya verse. 1866.
Yeah.
Okay?
Huh.
You will see in the purport to that. There's only place Prabhupada is quoted in the Bhagavad Gita, the particular verse. Anukule sankalpa, pratikule varjanam. Then rakshishyati iti vishvaso, guptatve varnam tatha, atmanikshepa
आत्मनिक्षेप
karpanye,
कार्पण्ये
फिर षड्विधा sharanagati.
Sharanagati.
Let me share my screen. You don't have. Okay, let's see the verse here. It's the sixth to surrender. Okay, Anukula sankalpa. Taking or accepting things that is अनुकूल, favorable. संकल्प अनुकूल संकल्प जो अनुकूल है उसका संकल्प, taking that दो things which are favorable for bhakti. प्रतिकूल, प्रतिकूल means not favorable, वर्जनम, not वर्धनम नहीं, वर्जनम, say no. रक्षिष्य इति विश्वासो, भगवान will take care, the same thing, fearlessness. भगवान will भगवान will protect me, no doubt. गोप्तत्वे वर्णम तथा, गोप्तत्वे basically means Bhagavan will maintain me. Atmanikshepa, fully surrender. Right? So this is Shadvidha Sharanagati. And if you see in KK songs, if you go, KK songs is the hub or the database for our Vaishnava bhajans. If you go, okay, KK songs. We see here, he written so many songs. Can you see here Sharanagati song here? See, Goptatve Varna, अवश्य रक्षिबे कृष्ण विश्वास पालन, भक्ति अनुकूल मात्र कार्य रस विकार, भक्ति प्रतिकूल भाव वर्जनांगीकार. All the surrender which we saw, on that he written bhajans explaining that, more nuance to that particular aspect. Bhakti Thakur. Right? This is Sharanagati as the book. Sharanagati. So many songs, Gitavali, so many things is written. Right? So Prabhupada mentions here in the purport that who protect me? Guptatve or Rakshishya iti Vishwas. Vishwas होना चाहिए पूरा. Shraddha. Shraddha, पूरा Shraddha for faith. So different Shraddha is one more thing, okay? Shraddha, Shabda, Vishwas. You see here, Pitriyamida, Madhilila, okay? Different Shraddha, faith क्या है? श्रद्धा शब्दे, श्रद्धा शब्द, विश्वास कहे सुदृढ़ निश्चय, कृष्ण भक्ति कहले सर्व कर्म कृत है. Right? So Shraddha is confident, firm faith that by rendering transcendental loving service to Krishna, one automatically performs all other activities. That is faith, that is Shraddha. Says Courage Goswami says. So when this is mentioned here, Krishna who will predict me? Krishna is there. To that level of faith, कुछ नहीं, मतलब let everything Bhagavan take care. Oh, my Guru has told, I will do it. That firm faith, that is a different level altogether. Oh. That is a level one fearlessness should have. किधर भी जाओ, sannyasi should have. Some of the qualifications of sannyasi given here. Fearlessness. Keep preaching, they go anywhere. They can go anywhere, talk about Krishna. Right? Okay? One must have firm conviction that Krishna is Paramatma will take care of the soul, surrender to him. Bhagavan Bhagwan. So there's a beautiful verse from Mukund Vasudra by Shri Kulshikar Alwar. वो क्या था? Dasasya kim nash. Dasasya, I will tell you this verse. Find the. This verse. This verse, 10th verse. Okay. Lokasya vasanapanodana karo dasasya kim nakshamaha. I say he says 10th verse. Okay. This he says here. Again. Oh foolish mind, stop your fearful fretting about the extensive torments imposed by Yamraj. You. Krishna. How can your enemies, the sinful reactions you have accrued, even touch you? After all, is your master not Supreme Lord? Huh? Cast aside all hesitation and concentrate thoughts on Lord Narayan, whom one very easily attains to devotional service. What can the dispeller of the whole world's troubles not do for his own servant? He can take the entire world, he can take care. Why won't he take care of his own servants? Lokasya. Word by word. Okay. One second, let me see this here. Nice, what is. Okay. So it says here, Lokasya vasana panodana karo dasasya kim nakshama. आप दास के लिए क्यों नहीं करेगा? That makes sense? This connect a particular thing. Bhagavan take care. Why? Because he takes care of the entire world. He takes care. He takes care of those people who hates him, who says he doesn't exist, who gives gali to him, who doesn't care if he exists or not. People who are ignorant, they pata bhi nahi hai. Every kind, every flavor of people, Bhagavan takes care. Then why would he take care of his, especially servants who surrender to him? Dasya sakim nakshama. Right? Kshama basically means, remember this verse, in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, database में, Kisha says in, क्या है वो verse? I carry what you lack. Forgot.
9th chapter, right, Prabhu?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. What you lack with the yeah.
It's in Vishnu Sahasranam.
Yeah, and we do.
Ananyaschinti.
Yoga kshemam, shama. Protection. Basic root word. Yoga kshemam. Right? Protection. So why won't it answer kim na kshama? Why won't he protect his own servant? Yoga kshemam maham. Right? Kshemam kshama. So this one sort of correcting, as I mentioned. Okay, that makes sense. Any questions on this? Okay, so I think here we've been reading what this paragraph. Okay. So, this conviction is called abhayam, fearlessness. This is of mind necessary for a person in the dawn of life, because the person doesn't have a home. The sannyasi doesn't have a home. The whole world is sannyasi's home. They'll keep moving. Parivrja, come nicely all around, right? But keep on traveling. So that is the quality of a sannyasi. Any questions? Anything? One spice? No? Okay. What will do the next paragraph? We'll do one paragraph and we'll stop out of one paragraph. One paragraph. Would I read one paragraph? Next paragraph?
I can read. Prabhu Ramya, do you want to read? Yeah.
I'm not sure which paragraph it is.
This is the 5th paragraph. It starts with then he has to purify his existence.
Okay. Yeah, I'll read it.
you.
Then he has to purify his existence. There are so many rules and regulations to be followed in the renounced order of life. Most important of all, a sannyasi is strictly forbidden to have any intimate relationship with a woman. He is even forbidden to talk with a woman in a secluded place. Lord Chaitanya was an ideal sannyasi, and when he was at Puri, his feminine devotees could not even come near to offer their respects. They were advised to bow down from a distant place. This is not a sign of hatred for women as a class, but it is a stricture imposed on the sannyasi not to have close connections with women. One has to follow the rules and regulations of a particular status of life in order to purify his existence. For a sannyasi, intimate relations with women and possession of wealth for sense gratification are strictly forbidden. The ideal sannyasi was Lord Chaitanya himself, and we can learn from his life that he was very strict in regards to women. Although he is considered to be the most liberal incarnation of Godhead, accepting the most fallen conditioned souls, he strictly followed the rules and regulations of the sannyasa order of life in connection with association with women. One of his personal associates, namely Chota Haridas, was associated with Lord Chaitanya along with his other confidential personal associates. But somehow or other, this Chota Haridasa looked lustily on a young woman, and Lord Chaitanya was so strict that he at once rejected him from the society of his personal associates. Lord Chaitanya said, for a sannyasi or anyone who is aspiring to get out of the clutches of material nature and trying to elevate himself to the spiritual nature and go back home, back to Godhead, for him, looking towards material possessions and women for sense gratification, not even enjoying them, but just looking toward them with such a propensity, is so condemned that he had better commit suicide before experiencing such illicit desires. So, these are the processes for purification.
Yeah. Right. Thanks so much. Yeah. Okay. So here, we was talking about the second quality of a sannyasi. The three. First one is abhayam, right? Second one is sattva samshuddhi. Shuddhi means purity. Samshuddhi means samyak rupena, completely, completely pure. Completely pure what? Pani? Hmm? But क्या what? Sattva. Sattva means what does sattva mean?
Transcendental goodness.
Mm-mm.
Oh. That's Vishuddha Sattva, Prabhu. So Sattva is
Mhm.
just mode of goodness.
Sattva means existence.
Oh, existence. Okay.
Existence. Satta. Sandhini Sakti. Sandhini means existence. Sattva. So when you say Vishuddha Sattva, existence should be Vishuddha. Very pure. Transcendently pure. So Sattva Samshuddhi, existence should be completely, very completely purified. Samyak Rupena. Okay? Yes? That is Sattva Samshuddhi. And that is why Prabhupada mentioned all these rules and regulations for this to be pure. Right? So the main purity is pure of the mind. That Prabhupada is offering here, telling about this here. But what does Bhagavan say? Such a person, Bahar, saffron, under dance. What Krishna say to such people? What Krishna uses? Third chapter?
Mithyachar.
Mityachar. Mityachar means
Cheater. Pretender.
how does it come? Achar means acharan.
Mithya is imitation, false.
Acharan means conduct, right?
Yes,
Mithya means
false.
false. False conduct, that is pretender. Mithyachar, right? So here the main purity has to be purity of when it's the purity of existence, the purity of mind and intelligence. Person can have a ganda cloth. Maybe sannyasi can have some dirty cloth, no problem. Mind is pure, perfect, done. But a person has very nice kadak, क्या बोलते हैं, कंजी और एकदम stiff, very nice, well dressed, sannyasi dress, अंदर full dirty, no use. So this is purity. It should be purity of the mind and intelligence. I mean, mind especially. Okay, in that regard, I was mentioning all this, and there are different for each ashram, different regulations. So different ashrams have different eligibilities, different qualifications. So sannyasi are traditional sannyasis are those who are not allowed to associate with the opposite gender. It's risky for them to fall and for the matis also. They also get bad name, both will get bad name. To protect themselves, there's a division made. And that is why, if you see the example of Chota Rida is given here, Chota Ridas, Chitra Risamitam. So Mahaprabhu, to tell or to show the ideal standard for sannyasi, uses his own servants. Uses his own servants to show. Does it make sense? So Mahaprabhu uses his own servants to show what is ideal case. We know that if you Cheta Rida, we know the pastime of Chota Ridas. Right? So what should not be done, what should be done? Prabhupada and Mahaprabhu is showing. Mahaprabhu is called as Yatinam Shiromani. Yatinam means Yatiyome. Yati means sannyasis. Yatiyome Shiromani. The crest jewel among all the sannyasis is Mahaprabhu. I think in Vivek or correct me. In Vishnu Sahasranam also, right? The word comes Surna Varna Hemango Varanga Chandana Satha. I remember that after that. Do you remember? No?
Suvarna Varna Hemango Varanga
Suvarna
Shanaranga
Hemango Varangas Chandanangadi.
Nandanangadi
Hmm?
Sannyasa Krishna Shanti. No.
Sannyasa. Sorry,
No,
20.
no, no, no. I'm mixing up lines.
Oh,
Me too.
Suvarna Varna Hemango Varanga Shanaranga
My
okay,
God.
please search. No, no problem. मुझे क्या हो रहा है?
वीरः विषमशून्यो घृतश्रीरचलशलः.
Yeah.
Grita Shri.
That verse of Vishnu Sahasranam is Mahaprabhu. Suvarna
That
Varna,
verse of Vishnu Sahasranam is what, Prabhu?
that indicates Mahaprabhu.
Okay. Okay.
Just see the verse. Suvarna Varna.
Yeah.
कौन सा
Suvarna
होता है
Varna
सुवर्ण
Hemango.
वर्ण? हेमांग ऐसे कौन सा इंcarnation है? Mahaprabhu.
It's probably.
So Vishnu Sahasranam, Vishnu is new. Bhagavan comes Mahaprabhu as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But it's Channa avatar.
That avataram has not happened yet, though.
Why? How?
Before Mahabharatam,
This no. So before Krishna appeared in 500 years ago, Krishna ever appeared?
no, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu avataram is after the.
No, I'm saying, let's say Varahadev, for example, or Balram or Shri Ram, for example. Okay, Data Shri Ram came.
Mm.
This is the first time Shri Ram came, or before that he also came? Has come before?
Is come before in different avatarams.
No, I'm Shri Ram. I'm saying Shri Ram. Ramchandra.
I don't. I mean, I'm not sure.
So, how many days in Bappa has how many days? What should I say? How many years? 100 years? Right?
Okay.
100 years, man. Let's say we take 1 day, for example. He has been 1 day.
Mm.
Do you know the math? 1 day of Shri Brahma
Yeah.
goes through 1,000 cycles of Chaturyuga.
Yeah. You've told that. Yeah.
Okay? 1,000 times. And Krishna says, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sahasra Yuge. In every yuga, in one day of Brahma, I come in one day of Brahma, I come once. Every day of
Okay.
Brahma, Krishna Bhagavan comes. Okay?
Mm. Yes.
Every day of Bhagavan comes. This is not the first day of Brahma. Brahma has already done 50 years of his life.
Mm.
So do you think Bhagavan came only once now? This first time Bhagavan has coming? Or come before also? What do you think?
This come before also.
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes right after Krishna comes. Appears.
Right. Okay.
So Krishna appeared before. Do you
So
think
Chaitanya
Bhagavan
Mahaprabhu
Mahaprabhu has appeared before?
has appeared before.
If you see in Srimad Bhagavatam, when Gargacharya,
Mm.
okay, when he gives what to give Namkaran to Bhagavan, he says, Shuklo Rakto Pita. Oh, this child of yours has appeared as Shukla, as white color, Rakta, red color, and Pita. Pita? कृष्ण है वो तो है पता है शुक्ला वाइट ये भी पता है ये पीत कौन सा है पीत मतलब पीता कौन सा है विच कलर इज पीता पीत वर्मा
Yellow, no?
हाँ येलो कलर कौन सा होता है
The clothes that he's going to wear.
शुक्ला वर्णा इज नॉट क्लोथ इज वेयरिंग
No. Pita.
पीत वर्णा
Huh. Oh. I don't. Oh, yellow color means golden color?
हाँ क्या
Okay.
दैट इज महाप्रभु
Yes. Understood.
Girgacharya already
Also knows before itself.
Girgacharya is
Yeah.
telling that previously he has appeared as Mahaprabhu he's going to appear as Mahaprabhu soon
Very cool. Hmm.
Bhagavatam 10th canto
Hmm.
he's hidden many things Shri Prahlad Maharaj says Bhagavan is Triyugi means कितने कितने युग है तीन की चार युग है
I mean, the fourth yugam has not happened. I mean, it's happening right now.
प्रहलाद महाराज के टाइम सत्युग था
Huh.
इसका मतलब कलयुग पर आया नहीं है
No.
हैं
Oh, yes.
यस राइट
Yes.
सो व्हाई डज प्रहलाद महाराज से भगवान इज त्रियुगी भगवान डजंट कम इन फोर्थ युग भगवान कम्स इन फर्स्ट थ्री युग दैट्स इट फोर्थ युग गया खड्डे में गया तिल जाओ पहाड़ में ऐसा 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 बोलते हैं क्या भगवान
No.
तो त्रियुगी क्यों बोला फिर भगवान को फोर्थ युग ही कम्स इज हिडन छन्न अवतार
Okay.
तो फर्स्ट थ्री युगस ही नोस भगवान आ गए फोर्थ कलयुग में ही कम्स इन फॉर्म ऑफ भक्त रूप he didn't show as भगवान I'm भगवान हूं मैं कभी भी
Hmm.
निकल जाते हैं बार बार कभी लेकिन that's not the mood he comes with make sense
Yes.
that's called Triyugi Prahlad says in Bhagavatam so all this Swarnam and Hemango all different points of Mahaprabhu
Right.
so, Yatinam Shiromani the crest jewel among all the sannyasis so in this यहाँ पता नहीं आपको क्या हो गया ओके है ठीक है So many things. So I'm saying, sannyasi, the strict vows. But if you see Prabhupada when he came, I'm not finished soon. Prabhupada when he came, he had Mata disciples, daughters he used to call, talk to them, advise them. तो ये क्या चल रहा है? But Prabhupada is not following Mabu. Prabhupada as an acharya did what he's supposed to do. That makes sense? That's the ideal standard. Prabhupada said, if I keep doing like that, then the preaching won't happen. Mahaprabhu's preaching won't happen properly. He took that. There's no risk for Prabhupada anyway, but Prabhupada did that. He had lady disciples, instructed them. But if you see, even if you see right now, if you see any brahmacharis or any sannyasis even now, they won't ever talk to Mataji alone in a room. someone will be there with them in the room. Go anywhere. Exit is called, that's what I'm saying. Any room, anywhere, the one extra person will be there. If the Mataji is alone. At least follow that standard. Not Mahaprabhu, not that Mataji will done with. Mahaprabhu is that standard, setting the ideal standard, gold standard. But for preaching purposes, something have to be not compromised, loosened a little bit. But too much loose हो गया तो भी गड़बड़. That's the problem. So that balance has to be there. Okay. So Mahaprabhu is very strict regards to women. Although it's considered the most liberal incarnation. Namo Mahavadanyaya. Vadanyaya means the most magnanimous, merciful incarnation. Still, to show the ideal standard of sannyasi and the different, and the another for other time, why you become sannyasi or something else. All the discussions are other discussions are there. So he strictly followed the rules and regulations of the sannyasa order. Okay. Thanks so much, Lakshmi. Yeah, 2 minutes will finish. Okay. Um, actually, okay. So many things. Okay.
It's
So
okay, Prabhu. We'll continue
then
again
no
next
problem. I'm
time.
saying,
Yeah.
okay, this is enough for now. Basically, the one is two prominent. One more third will come. It's called Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. For another quality of sannyasi. The point is, the first three talk about the qualities of a sannyasi. Okay, and hope this case of sannyas was enough. If it is more, if you want to talk about, we can talk about next time also. Okay. If not, we can continue from there. And we can give one class on this one chapter, one paragraph itself. Okay. Any last questions before we wrap up? Once, twice. Okay. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna. A wonderful evening. And we can.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you.
Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
Hare Krishna
वैष्णवेभ्यो
Prabhu. Namo Namo.
हिंदू वैष्णव की जय
Jai.
भगवता की जय श्रीपाद की
Jai.
जय
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you,
Krishna.
devotees.
So we not joined because we had devotees from ISB.
Yeah,
All these-
Prabhu. I know. Kishori, right?
Yeah, Kishore, they're all there.
Yeah.
So today
Okay.
also to the class. So for tomorrow, I think should be back to normal. So I missed some time to catch up on the verses
Yeah.
and the pages.
Sure, Prabhu. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for
Thank
keeping
you
it
so much.
going. Thank you so much.
Hare Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you.
Krishna.